Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Two Real Sports. We keep it We doing this, right? Okay, my fault. I wasn't sure. Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Two Real Sports. We keep it way too real.
Unapologetic, unbiased, and unscripted up in here.
Yes, I'm Mitri.
Big Ev with it.
My man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So much in sports. I love it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a terrible morning person. We here in the morning. I know you kind of used to the morning and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you drink coffee?
Nah, not at all. I don't drink coffee.
I ain't know if I was supposed to. I'm
Nah.
like, how do I get this edge off?
Nah, if you don't drink coffee right now, don't do it. You gonna be all dependent on it. Nah, man. So.
I walked to the Dunkin' Donuts and everything. I was just like, nah. I tried coffee for the first time when my girl was in labor a couple months ago, trying to that shit's terrible.
Yeah, man,
That shit is terrible. I don't know how people drink it. All right, yeah, let's get into this sports. Yo, real quick before we get into the real hardcore stuff for sports, man. All-Star game, NBA All-Star game is almost on the Pro Bowl level for me. It's about to be at a point where I just don't even watch it at all. Like, where I just feel like I just take a week like the players.
Nah, I feel you, but the only thing that saves the All-Star game if it's close at the end.
It's like I gotta watch all this crap.
Yeah, word.
I gotta watch Friday, Saturday. I gotta watch Sunday, first three quarters to get 15 minutes of good basketball. I'm about to be done.
And I hate to sound like the old man, but the other day it popped up the All-Star game at the end when Kobe, Steph, and AI went off.
Uh-huh.
And Kobe was hitting all the shots, and then Steph and AI was hitting all the threes.
Uh-huh.
That whole fourth quarter of that All-Star game, it was just so much better.
It was, Kobe, man. Kobe brought that intensity. It's kind of like when he came to the USA team that year, and they said after they lost, and Kobe just changed the whole intensity on the court. Bron does that from time to time. I forgot which All-Star game where he did rake it up. Giannis was trying to out the gate.
Yeah, he was.
I gave him a lot of. If there's one thing that came out of that is I respect Giannis. As far as I could tell, he plays hard. He takes it very serious. During that All-Star game, he was very serious the whole time. He was taking real layups and shit, real dunks. He wasn't playing none of that cute
stuff. He was cutting to the basket and all that.
But yeah, it's about to be at a point where I just don't. Because like in football, when the Cowboys have a bye week, it's really like a bye week for me. Like I get so emotionally exhausted that I just really need the week like the players. And the All-Star break is about to be the same thing for me, even though I don't watch basketball hardcore until after All-Star break. But it's about to be Pro Bowl level for me, man.
Nah, I feel, and then just piggyback real quick. I feel you on the Giannis thing. I agree with you. I just don't think he's as good as everybody thinks he is.
Oh yeah, I'm still with you on that. Funny you say that. I watched them yesterday. They played the Celtics whenever yesterday is when you watch this. But yeah, I watched and it's still like it's hard to watch. It's so hard to watch because there's just no fluentness to his game. It's just like
just Mr.
dunk
Gadget.
or die.
Go Gadget
lay up
man.
or die. It's just,
2 steps from half court dunk.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm with you. I don't love him like the rest of the world does, but I have gained another respect for him, and he's still young, so still work on this game.
Yeah, word.
LeBron, Lakers, lot going on there. Let's get to
whole
the heart
lot
of it.
going on over there.
Let's get to the heart of it before we get to some off the court stuff, on the court stuff. Are the Lakers making the playoffs? What you say?
Absolutely.
They're making the playoffs.
Yeah, they're making the playoffs, man. Like, I understand there's a lot going on with LeBron James. Like that's what comes with it. It's a whole lot of other shit that comes on along with being on that team when he gets there that has a lot not to do with basketball, and then a lot to do with basketball and trying to interchange parts and switch that up and take this out and go record an album and help 2 Chainz and it's a lot going on. But like at the end of the day, they're gonna make the playoffs. Like they was in the 4th place before he got hurt. Even though they were 2 games from being out of 9th place, it is the Wild Wild West. Mm-hmm. The Clippers are in 8th place. The Clippers not making the playoffs, man.
They would like not to. Yeah,
the Clippers not making
the organization at least. The players are trying.
Yeah, they'll try.
They're trying.
Yeah, but
the organization don't want to.
They're gonna fall back down to earth. After the Tobias Harris trade, that's the big loss for the Clippers. So he's gonna get by it in. They're gonna get that spot, but it's gonna be an early exit because I don't know if Sacramento tough.
They're coming along.
Forget that. they're not gonna sustain that. But they have LeBron, and if I got to choose between LeBron James and Sacramento, I'm gonna pick LeBron to get that 7th spot. So I don't see them facing the Warriors in the first round, and if they do, it'll be a first round exit. But yeah, absolutely, they'll be in the playoffs.
I gotta know. You know, one game they came back. I mean, just lately, even before All-Star break. But you know, the one game that we've seen since recording this, when they played the Rockets, I don't like anyone's body language on the team. Down to LeBron. I'm all for LeBron trying to make that trade for AD, because the more I thought about it, you know, as it gone over, the more, because LeBron is there for championships, nothing more, nothing less. You know, he's not there for the Lakers' future. He doesn't care how they will be 4 or 5 years from now. He should
present. He's there for their present.
Yeah, he's there for their present. So, so the more I thought about it, and he just knows I'm not gonna win a championship with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Just especially watching them for 6 weeks, he's like, oh man. So when I watch them play now, Brandon Ingram looks just. Yeah. He's just on his own.
He's out. He's done, yeah.
He's just doing his own thing. I don't know if he just knows he has teammates on the court, especially when it comes to LeBron. And just as a team, there's no unity. They all just kind of look like they playing the game.
Kuz still Kuz.
Oh, no, Kuz going to be Kuz. Kuz going to be Kuz. Kuz going to be Kuz. You know, Kuz another one I respect, man. Just as far as, you know, I was saying trade Kuz from a standpoint of, I just thought there was too many of the same players with B.I., Kuz, and Bron there. So I was saying trade Kuz because you'll get something good for Kuz, because I'm pretty sure a lot of teams would like Kuz. Yeah. But now keep Kuz, because he's the only one. He's going to ball every night. Mm-hmm. He's going to be very inconsistent. That's one of my problems with him, too. He's young. Kind of young. He is a 4-year college player. Yeah. Kind of young. But he's going to be inconsistent, but play hard every night, and I'll take that. So, yeah, Kuz is out there balling. But Bron, and not blaming him, but just his body language looks bad. He's probably not all the way healthy. I remember we watched the game when he pulled his groin. I remember telling my homeboy Cap, shout out Cap, as soon as it happened, I'm like, oh, that's the year. I'm like, that's the year. And Bron said it popped. I'm like, oh, that's the year. I'm no doctor. I was a very, very amateur basketball player coming up, nothing crazy. But what stopped me from even attempting to play basketball anymore was a groin injury. So I just know how it feels. I know it doesn't go away. It's like hamstring. It lingers. So I think LeBron is not going to be all the way healthy. And with the groin, it's just a scary thing. Once you start feeling it a little tight, you're like, oh. So just their body language. I think Bron had the crazy dunk, and I don't even know if his team gave him a 5 after. Like, their team camaraderie is all messed up. But the biggest thing is no Zo.
Yeah.
No Zo.
But I want to know how he's gonna come back. Is he gonna come back like a part of the team, or he gonna come back out there like, whatever, man. I know Luke Walton gonna take me out in like 4 seconds anyway, and like, whatever.
That's Luke Walton. Oh my gosh.
But do you think they're gonna make the playoffs?
So no. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs because they don't want to make the playoffs. I think B.I. and all the rest of them players, you got to understand it's a business. One thing I wish traded players would understand, but they not, because, you know, it's just not with the psyche of a player. But you got to understand who you're being traded for, right? So, you know, if you're trying to trade me for some draft picks, I'll be mad. Like, oh, you trying to start over? But if you're trying to trade me for Anthony Davis, you know, I got to understand that. I got to, you know, go, all right, it is Anthony Davis. Kind of like IT and Kyrie. You know, when IT got traded for Kyrie and IT's all mad with the Celtics. Like, no, they traded you for Kyrie.
It's a little different, though, because B.I.'s still, 21, 20?
It's Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it is Anthony Davis, but, like, you took B.I. as lottery second or third, what was it, third, fourth pick? He was a lottery pick. Mm-hmm. You picked him that high for a reason. Mm-hmm. Don't just sit there because LeBron's here now and just throw away the whole entire, like, that core considered probably that core chemistry-wise and growing together. They could have probably be there for the West for the next 10+ years. Now you want to get over for a cheap thrill and for a possible chance at a run for LeBron. And at this point, I cannot come because now it's to the point and you blatantly being phony. LeBron comes out with the press conference before, you know, how you say, unfortunately, he got to turn it up a little earlier than he wants to because situation they in with the standards of how they are out of the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
But the same press conference talking about I believe in the team, y'all. Like, are you kidding me?
got
No.
What are you supposed to do?
Not at this point. You don't gotta sit there and say I believe like the be all. Nah. Don't say that. You try to get rid of everybody.
So what
Don't sit there in front and say that. Nah. Don't say that. All right, like we here now. Let's go. Let's make a charge for like say something else. Don't sit there when you believe in him. No, you don't believe in him. You trying to get rid of him 2 seconds ago. Don't sit there and be that much of a fraud. I gotta still come there and see you and hear that and come play with. Nah, go ahead with that, yo.
I don't think it's a fraud.
It's a fraud.
You gotta do that. It's
you don't got to do that. You can sit there and say other things. You don't have to sit there and say I believe. You don't believe in them. You clearly it's a lie. It's a blatant lie, yo.
I don't.
It's a blatant lie.
I don't know what you want him to say in that standpoint. Now I gotta put the confidence back in these guys because I gotta ride out with these guys for the rest of the year. So I have to. So and then again, like I said, it goes down to how good you think those kids are. Besides Zoe, all of them can be tradable to me. Zoe is the only one I think will be a big-time superstar player. B.I. Kuz, I thought that, but watching them more and more, I'm going towards the other side of that spectrum, and I think LeBron feels that way too, and that's why it's Anthony Davis. It's not just a bag of chips. It's Anthony Davis.
It's awfully quick though. That B.I. young.
I'm not.
Young. How many getting better every year?
How many years LeBron got?
3.
I ain't got time for you to be getting better every year. I ain't got time. I need somebody who's better, who's at their best right now.
Well, y'all knew that when he got there. Y'all should have started making these moves from the jump. Stop wasting time. Wasting time.
Well, he probably thought. I mean, I don't know what LeBron thought, but I'll say what I thought. I thought those players were better. I thought those players would step up more. I had D'Angelo Russell last year, but it was between him and Brandon Ingram as my next step player per se, whatever, about to take the next leap into stardom. So I thought Brandon Ingram was going to be a he hasn't made that leap.
They gradually getting. You can't rush this process. They still young. They'll be a junior at Duke right now if he stayed.
Nah.
Like they was getting better. Like don't act like LeBron didn't come there and impede the process.
Nah, not
he impeded the process, man.
Nah, not at all.
Yes, he did, man.
They didn't. Well, all right. So LeBron has been out for 6 weeks. What's their excuse?
Now they gotta learn how to sit there and do it all over again with LeBron.
No, but I'm saying when LeBron was hurt, why didn't they step up?
Zoe out too.
But what about Brandon Ingram and Kuz? Why didn't they? They did not take any other leap. I think for LeBron, that was the tipping point. I think he saw it because I feel like I saw it early, like this year. Like, oh, these guys ain't what I thought they was. I thought Brandon Ingram was going, take it to another superstar level. I thought, basketball. I'm not saying you come out and kill right away, but stars are stars pretty early. Stars are stars in the first 2-3 years out the gate.
He averaged like 19 in the West. I mean, he's 19, averaging 19. Like I don't understand what more do y'all want from him. He's getting better. And then when LeBron went out, Rondo was out, Zoe was out. Who's the point guard? Don't you? What do you think talent wise?
Josh Hart was the point guard.
Come on.
Josh Hart was their starter for most of the year.
Come on. Like we all like Josh Hart now, but come on. A starting point guard in the NBA in the West, come on.
Josh Hart was their starter for most of the year.
Josh Hart is good.
Which, I mean, I don't agree with. Zoe should have been,
Exactly.
But it's Josh Hart.
In any world, come on, it's not even close.
But you're still playing with your starting point guard for the most part. Or your flip-flop starting.
Not while they was out. Zoe, LeBron, and Rondo was all out at the same time. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question. What do you think, at least talent-wise, Phoenix?
I like Phoenix a lot.
What do you think they missing?
Bench, experience.
They missing a point guard, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be a lot more better with that team if they had a solid point guard, and that's what the issue was with LeBron and Rondo. All they floor generals was out. Or they playmakers. Not they playmakers. What do I call them? What do you call a point guard? Play. Whatever. All their point guards is out. So that's why they really struggle. The Lakers struggle because of injuries. And I think the real issue with the Lakers is their defense. They don't play defense. And LeBron is one of the main reasons why they, the Lakers weren't that bad in defense last year. Zoe wasn't that, Zoe was a top 10 defensive player last year. What was his defensive win shares this year? 138 for something like that?
No, Zoe playing ball this year.
I'm not. It's the win shares is whatever they defensive win, whatever. I heard it yesterday. It's not the same. It was top 10 last year. It's like $1 this year, and that's because they're not playing team defense. And LeBron's a major factor. He don't play defense at all. Defense, a lot of Lakers issues, and recently injuries, but all year it's been their defense.
Yeah, no. Luke Walton's the biggest issue to me. I can't, well, really Zoe being out, and Zoe and Luke Walton. And Luke Walton is just, to me, really the biggest issue of why everything else, defense, all that. I just think if you get a new coach, everything else will, fall into place there. But they lost to the Knicks.
It happens.
They lost to the. So I only reason I bring the Knicks up because with those injuries, they're still more talented than the Knicks. They should still win the game. Again, the trade, I guess we keep going back and forth. The trade really, as far as how you view it or if it's good or bad, really just depends on how you view Kuz and Bi. And I don't view them that high. I feel like I've seen enough where I don't really view them that high. One thing, and this is a very, very early stat. This is probably like in January, right? But the Lakers were 8-1 when Lonzo plays more than 30 minutes. They were 12-0 when Lonzo plays more than 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. So I just said Lonzo runs everything on that team. Everything on that team because he's that good. He's that good. And the real problem is Luke Walton. And the one thing that I don't get about this trade, and this is why I understand when LeVar says, Magic, you must not be running the team. Like, you must just be a face. Because you can't go this far in the year with Lonzo and Walton. You had to get rid of one. And Luke Walton is a horrible coach. At this point. He's young. I don't want to be too hard on him because he wasn't even supposed to get the job in the first place. Lakers blew with that one. But he's a horrible coach. And so, to me, that's what really has to be done with that.
I don't want to make Luke Walton the scapegoat. Keep on making it as if Luke Walton the scapegoat.
No, he's terrible.
It wasn't the Lakers weren't that bad last year.
No,
the Lakers weren't that bad. Well, they weren't that bad. They almost made the playoffs last year.
And Luke Walton.
The only thing I like his what he's doing was come on, let that young boy go. I don't understand what he's doing with that. But I don't think he was that bad of a coach. Oh my God, is he the coach of this team right now? Should he be there with LeBron? Nah, get him out of there now. But I don't think he went that bad last year.
Did I say this last year that Luke Walton needs to go and that he was a terrible coach?
Yeah. So, more specifically, because of the things he was doing with Zoto.
But that's your star player. You can't, and just that's a part of it. But every time I watch the Lakers play, they got a different starting lineup. They have no rotation whatsoever. Players don't know how many minutes they're going to play each night. It's crazy. I could watch Lance play huge minutes one night, play the fourth quarter, close a game one night, not play for 2 nights after that. It's like Luke. Luke's logic just doesn't make any. I don't get it. But he's such a new coach. Really, I hate to do that to him. It's really the Lakers' fault.
I still think they hit panic mode. Magic Johnson, all of them hit panic mode. They caved into LeBron's pressure and his agent's pressure. I keep mixing them. Mav is Rich Paul's his agent, right? Not Mav, right? Rich Paul's the agent. Paul. Yeah, they caved into them pressures of LeBron and wanting come on, it's still basketball at the end of the day. Chemistry has to be making the Heat weren't that good in the first half when LeBron first got there. In the second half, that's when they turned it up and when they ruined. The second half is always when they turned it up. So it's I think they hit panic button. They hit the panic button. They caved in. And Magic Johnson got some nerve. Legendary Magic Johnson, Hall of Famer, greatest point guard of all time, 5-time NBA champion Magic Johnson got some need to be ashamed of himself to just cave into the pressures of Rich Paul and LeBron and try to dismantle the team and just messed up everything and just messed up everything he had going.
This is a superstar league. I don't care if Magic Johnson's a 20-time champion. That has nothing to do with you being a GM and running a team. Running a team, you must listen to your superstars. This is a superstar league. So period.
I guess Magic's there for the president himself then, because he can be
face.
About it. Yeah.
Magic must be just the face, like my man LeVar said, because Magic ain't doing nothing.
Just remember I said how bad how horrible the Lakers are going to be when LeBron James retires.
That's not LeBron's issue. That LeBron. Do you care about your job when you leave? Are you gonna fight for a higher raise and I don't know, and just better insurance
See,
for when you leave. You don't care about that.
And that's why Laker fans and LeBron fans just clashing right now, because Lakers fans is pissed off right now, and LeBron fans is like, what? We need AD. Let's go.
Laker
Let's
fans need
get
to
rid of
understand
him.
you wasn't
Get rid of
in the
everybody.
play-
Clean house. Let's go.
You haven't been in the playoffs in 5 years, Laker fans. Laker fans just have to understand, like us Yankee fans have to understand, the days of our dominance is over. Those days are done. The internet killed that for everything.
And that's cool, but what they doing right now is not working. They ninth place now. They ninth place now.
They're hurt. They're injured.
Yeah,
and
they
like
are,
I said, Zoe is hurt.
It's not working.
We can't say that. It's injuries.
Yeah,
you can't say
yeah,
that.
injuries part of the game. Now they got added up to the part of the game. Whatever they're doing right now is not working. Zoe's out. They try to get rid of the whole team. The chemistry's bad. Morale's bad. They young. They still young. It's hard to get over the emotions and realize the business aspect of the game. So, good luck with this rest of this year. And you 34, LeBron. Time's ticking.
Yeah, I mean he's.
It's not guaranteed you getting it. AD. Well, it's probably gonna get him now because the owner fired the general manager of the Pelicans.
Not necessarily because the Celtics is in it now.
I don't see that, man.
Why not?
I don't see. Didn't his pops come out and say, look how they treated Isaiah Thomas?
And what did AD say after that?
You gotta say that.
They don't gotta say that.
You gotta say that. You gotta come out and say that.
I think his pops.
AD said the Knicks is on his list. Come on.
I think his pops. He said all 28 teams, but yeah, I think his pops.
Exactly.
I think his pops came from a standpoint where we come from. Well, I come from, you come from, as far as with just Boston, because when they asked him after that, he said it's more to it. Why I don't want to be there. We know, like we've said plenty of times, Boston is notoriously a racist fan base. So I think that was I think IT was the scapegoat, but I think he and his pops has come up in the older era where they really know Boston is like a super racist ass fan base. So I think he's probably like, hell no, we're not going to that damn fan base. My fault, we go Lakers all day. Real quick. Matter of fact, let's get to the hardcore sports stuff. Then we'll go back. We'll talk Bron and 2 Chainz. We'll talk Bron and 2 Chainz.
Like we spoke about this a little earlier, before. I was like up and down about it. Now it's like, man, whatever. He just better win now because it don't look like it's all about perception now. Like at the end of the day, it don't matter. Do I care? Nah. But my opinion doesn't coincide with the perception. Now, if LeBron James Lakers continue to lose or whatever, even though they won last night against the Rockets first game after All-Star break, if they continue to lose and go down this path and not make the playoffs, everybody gonna think about this shit. Oh, LeBron trying to trade everybody. Oh, LeBron messed up the team. Oh, what the hell LeBron doing in the studio with 2 Chainz? Like during the season while they was playing against the Warriors. Oh, LeBron, it's gonna look crazy on him. It's gonna look bad. The media and all that stuff, and then regardless, he may not care at the end of the day, but that shit weighs on somebody, man. Constant backlash and negativity, that shit weighs on them. It does. It weighs on anybody. So it'll be much more than that. But do I care at the end of the day? Whatever, man. Whatever.
As far as I don't care.
It looks crazy though. It look a little.
As far as negativity, Bron is it will never get worse than the decision for Bron.
Yeah, so, that whole year. Word.
So he's anything after that, he's built for it. I think the media, people, us fans, whatever, we're gonna criticize LeBron regardless. We're gonna find something. It's funny because I realized from the 2 Chainz thing and just seeing the backlash that he got. As we all know, he's A&R. He's A&Ring 2 Chainz next album. That I'm back. I'm back friends with LeBron, man. I realized this. I'm back loving LeBron. I used to love LeBron when he first came in. When the decision came, that's when we broke up, man. That's when we had our sports divorce. It just went against all my sports morals, and it lasted for a lot of years just because that's how I am. I hold those grudges. But right now, I'm back in love with LeBron because I love that he's doing this 2 Chainz thing because, for one, we all know Bron is a music person. I mean, we see all the time Bron with the albums, and what's impressive to me is Bron be knowing the lyrics to songs, and the album came out at midnight. So we know he's a music head.
You know why he know the lyrics. He get it ASAP. He get it as soon as it.
He probably get it early. He probably get it early. But he's a music head. It ain't like he doing cooking or something, just something out the blue. We like, Bron, you cook? What the hell? Or he like doing a cooking show or whatever. He's doing something that he loves. And then my whole thing about it is, just in general, right? I'm just a person right now, just in my life, the people who, I hate to use the word look up to, but I guess model myself or model my future or whatever after is LeBron James, Nick Cannon, and why am I forgetting his real name? Glover, Childish Gambino. I don't know why I'm forgetting your real Donald Glover. Because they do what they want. Everything they love to do, they do. You know, they got multiple things. They live in life how it should be lived. And a lot of times we try to put people in the box. That's why I love LeBron had the more than the athlete hoodie. And to me, us telling LeBron not the A&R is pretty much contradicting when we got mad when people just told him to shut up and be an athlete.
Nah, I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's contradicting. I'm not like saying LeBron don't do A&R. Like he had the opportunity. Like he had the platform to sit there and just like, hey, I want to be an A&R real quick. Like he has the opportunity to do that. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying I'm not knocking him. Like, damn, nah. Who the hell am I to stand and tell LeBron to do anything? I'm not saying that. Just like it just perception. It would look crazy,
Who
man.
cares
During
about
the season,
perception?
like.
Who cares? We got to be realistic. We got to stop doing, especially as fans. Like, what the hell? Like, LeBron is one of the greatest players of all time. He's in freaking Greek god shape. I mean, I think he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's at the studio smoking blunts, eating fried food. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he's probably not at the studio. They probably was at the studio just for that filming. He's probably just getting emailed the records. But I'm pretty sure he's going to take care of whatever he has to take care of in the basketball court. There's 24 hours in a day. There's but so much basketball a person can do in a day.
I just want to clarify. I don't have any issue. I don't care at all. But he will have backlash if Lakers don't wind up missing the playoffs and they continue to lose. It will be backlash, and then this will be brought up. That's all I'm saying.
He's gonna have backlash with everything, man. You know that's just how it goes.
Nah, winning cures it all. Winning ain't no backlash in winning. So
very true, very true. But you know, we got to be realistic that it's a very it's been a team plagued with injuries all year, and it's the worst coach in the NBA. So we got to put that ahead of LeBron being in the. Luke Walton is by far the worst coach in the NBA.
You think Luke Walton coaching that team? Who's the coach of that team?
Luke Walton.
Oh, come on. See,
who's coaching the team?
Come on now. LeBron James. Nobody's listening to Luke Walton on the sidelines.
So if LeBron is coaching the teams, why is the rotation the way it is?
I mean, I'm rotation-wise. LeBron's not subbing people in the net, but he's in the game. Nobody's listening to damn Luke Walton on the sideline.
Yeah, what?
LeBron running that show.
That's Luke Walton's problem, is that he tries to micromanage too much as far as he tries to, do what I'm saying. He thinks he's an old... whatever. But this to me is not a controlled LeBron team. Like, no, I wish it was. You should let him control the team, because when you let him control the team, you go to the finals.
I know if the Lakers won't making the playoffs, missing the playoffs, I'm not going to sit there and put the first blame on Luke Walton. That's for damn sure.
Oh, I definitely am. I'm going to put it on Luke Walton, and I'm going to put it on Magic Johnson, because Magic Johnson, what are you doing? Everyone who watches basketball sees clear as day Luke Walton is a terrible coach.
You can't put it on Magic if you said Magic. If you believe LeVar said Magic's just the face, he's
but
just the face.
But that's why LeVar said Magic is the face, because it's Magic. What are you doing? Why is Luke Walton still here? What are you doing? And he said, LeVar saying we had conversations, meaning he probably told LeVar, yo, if he don't do this, I'm going to get him up out of there, or yo, hold on, I got y'all. So that's why it's Magic you the face, because what are you doing? You haven't done anything.
I thought LeVar was more saying that just based off Jello not getting a chance in the summer league.
I don't care about no Jello. He know that's just, he just trying to sneak that if he get in there. But nah, hell no. Kyrie, right? The more I watch, Kyrie and the Celtics is done. It's over. Kyrie got to get up out of there, and the Celtics want him out of there. A lot of this probably also has to do with Jason Tatum. To me, you got to choose who you want your star to be. And for that team, I want it to be Jason Tatum. With that coach, I want it to be Jason Tatum. Kyrie's a person you just got to let him do what he wants to do. And it doesn't work with a Brad Stevens who's, such a basketball brain and who's so organized as far as how they run plays and do things. So I just don't like the way Kyrie and the Celtics look now. And I hate the. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna do that. I was gonna bring up the Knicks. I don't want to feed into rumors, but we're just gonna go. I like Kyrie out of there next year.
Kyrie can't be the best player. Kyrie can't be the leader. If he is the best player, he cannot be the leader of the team because he's not a good leader at all. And then Kyrie needs to make another phone call to LeBron to ask him how to deal with the media and questions because, like, at this point, like, I understand the frustration of the lies that reporters come out and saying is just making up stuff and just asking questions. But fam, you are an NBA superstar. That comes with the territory. It comes with the territory. LeBron James was sitting there and been asking rumors every step of the way, and he didn't sit there and act like this. He didn't sit there and lash out and get all frustrated and be all emotional about it. Like, he could have sit there and easily diffused it. Listen, like, him and KD easily could have said, like, listen, man, all this speculation and talk. I'm not answering any questions about free agency or what's happening next year. I'm playing this year, blah blah blah. And it could have been done just like that. All this frustration and all this other stuff and blah, 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 blah. Yes, it's crazy to sit there and ask me to see me talking to KD at All-Star Weekend the whole way. Hey, was y'all talking about rumors? Was y'all talking about coming into the Knicks and free agency? Yeah, I understand that, but it comes to territory, fam. You're an NBA superstar. It's been like this since the free agency thing has happened with the superstars.
I totally
You get paid millions of dollars, fam.
I totally disagree. Totally disagree.
Comes to territory, man.
Because for a bunch of standpoints, I've said this before. I hate media today in sports. I don't watch any of it. I just watch highlights on my phone and things like that. Just because it's so many lies. There's no truth to anything. So it's like how I don't want to talk to you when all you're going to do is spin my truth anyway. So I don't even want to talk to you regardless. And like Kyrie said, one of the biggest points about it and one of the biggest things why I hate these rumors and these sources, and because he said it's not fun for the fans. It's not right to have fans, Knicks fans, for the next few months, like, oh, we're going to get Kyrie and KD just to be upset again. And as a New Yorker, as a Knicks fan, you know how that is. Every year, almost every year. That's very disappointing.
If you continue to sit there and believe these rumors, whatever, not having nothing to stand
you have
like,
to.
No, I don't believe it. I say it time after time. I don't see KD coming to this at all.
All right, so it's like we've been having this discussion about Russell Wilson and a rumor about him going to the Giants. You wanted to believe that.
It's not that I wanted to. I was just
you
throwing.
Wanted to believe it.
I was just.
I understand.
It was just like, woohoo! Don't let us get Russ.
But you want to believe that.
I mean,
you want to.
I saw the show. I heard him say. I heard what he said. I was
but
like,
you want to believe it. You want to hope it's true, which I understand.
Nah, it can't be true. I don't
know.
But you want to
hope it's true.
Do I want to hope it's true? Would I like to have Russell Wilson on the Giants? Hell yeah!
All right then. So that's not. So you might not feed into it, but there's plenty of Giant fans who did. There's plenty of Knicks fans right now who's feeding into it. And then when Kyrie goes somewhere else and KD goes somewhere else and they re-sign, it's disappointing. So it's not cool for them to always put these stories out.
So why is it cool for them to put out the stories about Odell being traded and Landon Collins cleaning out his locker room and you feed it into those rumors though? Why is that okay for?
That's a different. There's witnesses. There's proof in that.
No, it's where.
There's no
what proof.
There's people who saw Landon Collins clean out his locker room.
And what did he say?
He said that after the fact because of a contract thing, because the Giants are now saying they're not going to get rid of him.
Landon Collins said that was stuff I didn't need. Now it's
stuff I didn't need.
Now it's speculation, but he said that why how come the reporters think is more believable, but when Landon Collins sit there and say that was stuff I didn't need, it was like why is that?
Bro,
like,
if there's if there's a room full of people who see you clean out your locker room, that is totally different from me seeing you and KD talk and creating you're talking about the Knicks.
He came out and said it was stuff he didn't need.
But did he come out? Did he say that after the fact that after the Giants said they might franchise tag him? His beef with the Giants was a long-term deal. So that's why he went to there. I'm presuming. I don't know for a fact, but my common sense tells me he went to the Giants because he's mad. He wasn't getting a long-term deal. He cleaned out his locker to kind of show a protest. Then the Giants hollered at him. Yo, all right, hold on, wait. We might franchise tag you, and then we'll see about a future deal. Now I got to backtrack. It's just that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? So. The Odell thing, that wasn't a rumor last year. That was very true that he was on the trading block. The Giants
So
said that.
how come it didn't happen then? Why how is it hard to trade Odell Beckham right now in his prime? Why
They
didn't that
wanted
deal
2
happen?
first-round picks. People didn't want to give up 2 first-round picks. That's highway robbery in the NFL.
Yes,
and we
sir.
did see report rumors.
Yeah,
but we
see?
did see
It's
New
the same
England.
thing.
New England stepped up and wanted to, and that made the Giants go, hold on, wait, we're not going to give you the New England. So the Giants were out there vocally.
So
trading
teams
Odell.
inquiring about Odell makes the rumor true that the Giants are shopping around Odell.
The Giants said they were shopping around Odell.
Nah, no, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
I didn't see
Google
that.
that.
I didn't see that at
that's
all.
a
I
fact.
never. No, it's not.
They said they wanted 2 first-rounders. They said everything they wanted. That was a fact.
I'm a
That's
New
not
York.
rumor.
I'm a New York Giants fan. I live in New York. I never heard anything like
Google
that.
it. Google it. I don't know.
I heard teams making offers. I heard team inquiring about Odell, but I never heard anything about the Giants actively trying
What?
to trade
I
Odell
don't know.
Beckham.
It
That
was for
sounds
2
crazy.
first-round
That's
picks.
crazy.
They did not ask for 2 first-round
Why
picks.
would they sign him to a long-term deal and then immediately run back and try to trade him?
That was for 2 first-round picks.
Hey, man.
I don't know. You didn't see this story. This was like a very known story. So that wasn't no secret. None of these things are secrets. I just don't believe rumors that have no base to them where it's sources. Once you say sources, I don't believe it.
Did the LeBron rumor to LA have bases in
How many other teams was he rumored to? He wasn't just rumored to LA. He was rumored to the Knicks. So exactly
We all heard the LeBron rumors though. We all heard the LeBron trade rumors.
right, but we
not
heard-
trade to the free agents going to LA. All since last year. Throughout the whole season, damn near.
But it wasn't just LA. We heard it about multiple teams. So it's because they were right about this is how they wrap us into the rumors. They throw out 10 rumors, then one rumor hits, and it's like, they was right. No, they said 10 different teams.
So if KD and Kyrie leave Boston and Golden State, did this rumor happen to be true? They just not New York?
Yo, you gotta. It's at a point now with media where there's so many people, right? There's just so many people in media, all forms of media, but in sports media. So if we all say something different, one of us is gonna be right. So it's become just a guess thing now, where it's like, all right, let me see what. Okay, Stephen A. He said they're going to work. All right, I'm gonna say they're going to this way. Okay. What's the dude from Yahoo? Damn, I'm forgetting his name. But he say they
Woj?
going, yeah. They say he going, all right, I'm going to guess he going. It's just a guessing game, and then when they hit, it's just like we forget that they guessed 20 other times before they was right. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, we got some stuff we got to get into again next time. But Zion, real quick, I just want to say with Zion, that's the sports gods. Zion coming out his shoe, that's the sports gods. You have a game between Duke and North Carolina. I got this North Carolina shirt on. I'm not a Tar Heels fan. My parents think they are. They live in North Carolina. So I'm just repping them. But you have a game, Duke versus North Carolina, where the tickets are the same price as Super Bowl tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And none of those kids are getting paid. That is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And so,
It's gonna shake up the game now because now this is what it's gonna do. Somebody's gonna come. A future first pick of the NBA draft is gonna sit there and play half the season and be like, you know what? 15 games in, there's nothing else to see. Y'all see what's going on. I'm hands down number 1 pick. Peace. And college basketball is not gonna like that too much. They're gonna have to start paying them.
Well,
something's gonna have to change now.
Yeah,
Something's gonna have to change now because what the hell? I can't the bowler in me, the former basketball player in me wants to see Zion come back and finish and play as long as he's 100% healthy. Fucking 99.9. As long as you 100% healthy and don't feel nothing and feel exactly great, just like how you was throughout the year, or even better because of the rest you had off. Don't come back at all. But the bowler in me wants to see him come back. But if he don't, I'm not mad at him at all. Yeah. I'm not mad at him at all because he could potentially be a potential billionaire off the game basketball, and him coming back and hurt himself and then to ruin that, it makes no sense. I understand that part, but the basketball player in me wants to see him come back. But something's gonna have to change because, watch, it's gonna start happening. Up 10 games in, I'm good. No, I don't gotta play no more. What I gotta come back to? I'm school for. I'm just chill out and then boom.
Well, it's about to change because now the NBA has proposed. I don't know who they proposed it to because I figured they are the NBA, but it says the NBA's proposed officially to lower the age to 18 again for players to come into the NBA, and that was the day after Zion, so I know they saw that. They said, oh, no, let's get you in the NBA right away. So that's going to happen, but I do think players should play all the time unless you're really, really hurt. I think you should play just because I just don't like the psyche of a player just
Exactly.
being focused on anything else besides the game. So as a player, you should want to play. That's what I like. Just like I don't believe in tanking. I just don't like the psyche of losing. I don't like that for your organization. So I think Zion should play. What I did wonder after seeing that was, Jay-Z was at the game, I think, before that. Presuming he's trying to sign him to Rock Nation. They got Puma over there. So I don't know if that helps Puma at all with him busting through the sneaker.
Nike got double up now. Nike got double up
yeah,
now.
Nike
They can't,
got to double up.
and that's what they're gonna do, man.
Nike
We gonna form a construction sticker just for you, Zion on your foot, and on top of that, we're gonna give you on top of hell, they Zion. They gonna do that.
Yeah, Nike gonna have to double up. Damn, damn, it's almost that time. We gotta get out of here real quick.
Damn, I want to go to that cap because it made me so mad that it pisses me the fuck off that people are mad at him for getting paid.
Yeah,
the shits are two totally different
it's crazy.
things.
What? We at the. Oh yeah. All right. Matter of fact, let's get in the cap real quick. 5 minutes. All right. Let's get in the cap real quick. 5 minutes. So, as you say that, I'm one of those people. Just real quick, my whole stance on the whole cap thing. If I'm just being real with y'all, Two Real Sports, that's what we here for. I wasn't one of those people who was riding for Cap out the gate just because a lot of reasons. Unfortunately, for me, I know Cap kind of as a player standpoint. I know what players felt about him before this. As far as he was a diva, he was voted one of the most unliked players in the NFL. I actually talked to, because I was at an NFL workout with someone else, but I talked to a 49ers teammate of his. This was before, everything happened, who told us about him, and he didn't have the greatest things to say about him. So, and then from a standpoint of Marshawn Lynch was doing this a year or two before. Nobody rode for him. The Bennett brothers, Malcolm Jenkins, all these people was frontline with the movement. Nobody rode for them. So when Cap came, yes, I was with it, but I think us as a people, we lost focus on the true issue, which was police brutality, and we started riding for Cap, and we wanted Cap to get his job back. But we totally forgot about police brutality. We totally stopped talking about that. Now, the problem I have with Cap taking the money is, or taking the hush money is, to me, if you're fighting for a cause, right? I'm not saying you shouldn't get your money, you should get paid. But for one, I don't think Cap is broke. He was in the NFL, so he should have $1 million, a couple million. I'm pretty sure he gets paid to speak. So financially, nothing is a problem for him. But if you're in the movement, if you're here trying to expose something, I don't think you take hush money, because that's what it really was. It was hush money. To go, here, Cap, we're going to give you this money. Now don't talk about this no more. Don't talk about what we did. Don't bring up these issues. And so to me, it's like, well, then how much were you into the movement then?
The proceeds, the police brutality, the narrative, when it was changed. It got taken out and changed from the media from Colin Kaepernick kneeling for that to disrespecting the flag, all the way up to the president talking about it, beating on political shows and all that. Colin Kaepernick kneeled for the injustice of black people who's getting shot and murdered by the police and not receiving any justice. That was unarmed. After that, he lost his job. That's why Marshawn didn't lose his job. He didn't lose his career. Bennett didn't lose his career. Anybody else who sat there and didn't lose his career besides Eric Reed and temporarily and Colin Kaepernick. That's why there was such support within the black community behind them. They lost their job for standing up for the cause. Colin Kaepernick, Daniil and him taking the money, they had two totally different situations. They have nothing to do with each other. I don't understand. It's blatantly it has nothing to do with each other. Nothing at all.
So the stipulations of the money doesn't bother you?
No, I don't care about the money. It has nothing to do with it.
Why
can't he get his money?
No, the stipulations of the money.
No,
the agreement of the money that you can't talk about the movement no more.
No, it's not. No.
So you don't think?
No. That's not the stipulation. He cannot talk about the movement. He cannot talk about the collusion case.
But that's a part of it.
He took the NFL to. He took the NFL to court for collusion. So you telling me the NFL settled with Colin Kaepernick and they wasn't for a collusion case? They done took Tom Brady with the Deflategate. They done took Ezekiel Elliott. They done took former players to court trying not to give him medical insurance. fighting tooth and nail. You telling me they gonna settle out, but they settled with Colin Kaepernick? It was a collusion case. The collusion case was the reason why they settled with him. It's the reason why he can't talk about it. They didn't say he can't talk about protesting no more. They said he can't talk about the collusion case in which he sued for and won. By the way, he won.
All right, so
they have nothing to do with each other, yo. The kneeling had nothing to do with that money. That's money he won from them collusion and keeping him out of the NFL.
All right, so if it's a collusion case and you feel like you were wronged, right?
No, I don't feel like he won. I don't feel like he won. He won.
All right, so if you feel like, all right, did Colin Kaepernick lose his starting job before or after this?
It was
before.
Yeah, it was before.
So was Colin Kaepernick kind of on his way out?
Not necessarily. Why would he be on his way out when Nathan Peterman is sitting here starting?
I just
on his way. He can still be on the team.
Again, maybe this for me, the larger problem of it is because I didn't 100%. If I'm just being real, I didn't 100% believe in Kaepernick because I don't believe just the type of person he's been known to be, he's been reported to be, and then the timing of his protest. The timing of his protest was when he was benched. And he's been known to be a crybaby type player, known to be a diva type player. So you get benched and then you protest. I don't know how much and then when after all this is said and done, you get paid to be quiet. I don't.
Paid to be quiet about the collusion case, not paid to be quiet about protesting.
But just about the NFL in general, because it's bigger than the collusion case. It's about, for him at least, I've never believed this narrative, but part of that is how the NFL treats black players. Part of that is that. So you can't talk about any of that. And that's your whole point. You don't think all kind of civil rights leaders, and not saying he's a civil rights leader, but you don't think all kind of leaders have been offered things to curb their movement, to stop their movement?
They have been. They have taken money to sit there and bolster the, hey, I give you this, and then prominent, and then certain things don't get. It's happened, but so it's okay so it's not okay for Colin Kaepernick to evolve as a human. It's okay for Jay-Z to money cash holds in '98, but and then drop 444 last year. That's okay.
It's A to Z.
Why can't he and Colin Kaepernick what more does he have to do to improve? How much more does he have to give? He didn't give his career. He's donated. He didn't give back to the community. And before this, go on his Instagram. I don't even know. Before he started kneeling, he was been talking about police brutality. He's been on the Mike Brown and Ferguson. He's been talking about that stuff. He wasn't necessarily kneeling, but he's been on it. It wasn't nothing new. Nobody was paying attention. That's all. Nobody was paying attention until he started kneeling, and now everybody wants to sit there and call him fake.
No.
And now when they gonna sit there and get mad at misconstrue things, that collusion they don't got nothing to do with him protesting, which he won, by the way. Against the $1 billion NFL, he won.
Again, knowing Colin Kaepernick as a sports head before this, not saying anything wrong, but Colin Kaepernick wasn't this super pro. We're not going to act like, which I understand, he didn't grow up in a black household, so I get that. But he wasn't this super pro black guy, and he wasn't this it's just convenient to me that cornrows and the afro comes after we anoint you this civil rights leader.
Just like Malcolm X came after Malcolm Little, who's getting conks fucking white bitches and doing home invasions and shooting dope. I'm not saying Colin Kaepernick's Malcolm X, but hey, why can't if he was doing that and whatever and he evolved to this, what is the problem? Why does it have to be phony for? Like, what else did the man have to do? He didn't give up his career. He didn't donated millions. Like he's doing what else? I don't know what else he got to do.
He didn't give up his career.
He gave up his career.
And again,
well, he didn't intend to do that, but it wound up happening.
Again, I'm gonna double check this, but I believe this was also the beef between Malcolm Jenkins and Eric Reed and why they were gonna fight, because a lot of the players thought it was a money grab for Cap. A lot of the players because they had already a movement before this. I forgot I should have done my research, but Malcolm Jenkins and them had a movement before this. They had an organization before this. They told Cap, get down with our organization. Cap didn't want to. He wanted to do his own thing, and they thought it was for a money grab. And then in the long run, it seems like a money grab. And I'm not saying, don't get it twisted. To me, I'm not blaming Cap for wearing cornrows and growing an afro. I'm blaming us as a people for anointing him that without doing our due diligence. That's my thing.
Are you mad at Drake for not being at the Rock Nation brunch with all the other prominent black folks in the industry and toasting all that? You had an issue with Drake not being there and doing his own thing?
No, but Drake is
Did-
also not trying to be a civil rights leader.
Well, hey,
You know, Drake.
neither is Colin Kaepernick. He just stood up for a cause, and then he didn't have to do this. It just kind of happened this way.
Yeah, I think opportunity.
And civil rights, it's not civil rights. That's not a civil rights issue. It's a human rights issue. You getting shot down in the street unarmed by police. That's not civil rights.
You're right.
That's not a civil
You're
rights
right.
issue at all.
It's a human rights issue, but just in general, I think we as a community, we dropped the ball on this. And I never was there for Colin Kaepernick. Like, I don't want to say there, because I'm there for the movement, but as far as Colin Kaepernick, I wasn't always a person who was ready to ride out for him. Like, I'm ready to ride for Malcolm Jenkins. Like, I'm ready to ride for the Brennett brothers. Like, I'm super ready to ride for Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch.
I mean-
To me, all those people, I hate to use the word genuine, but I feel they're more genuine. And I feel like the Cap situation was an opportunistic situation where it was a person who was benched. He was kind of on his way out the league. And then it just kind of, I'm going to be mad and I'm going to, so I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Cap lost more than all of them. I'm not saying.
And to me, if you have a collusion case, if you have a hardcore collusion case, you don't settle at the first jump. Somebody offer you some money. If you feel like you're going to win, hell no, we taking this to trial. Or we going to take the second settlement, but we're not going to take the first settlement. I don't know. To me, that's just, all right, let me get the money and out. I'm out. I don't know. That's just how I feel if I'm keeping it too real.
He wasn't the only one on the case. It was, by the way, it was him and Eric Reed on the case.
Eric Reed is not going to get what Cap got out of that.
Eric Reed got his job back. Of course not.
But just in general, he going to get, he going to get some.
And Eric Reed played a different position. Eric Reed's not a quarterback. They knew
that has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does. Quarterbacks get paid more money.
What does that have to do with a lawsuit?
They get paid more money. If it's like back pay to what I would have had, yeah. Quarterbacks he was getting paid more, yeah. You don't. Let's not confuse. Let's not intertwine. I don't want us folks as black people intertwining the things and saying, "Oh, he sold down, took money." Nah, it's totally two different things. Two totally different things, in which he won.
I believe, and we just gonna wrap this up after this. I believe. I'll give you an example. I even believe preachers shouldn't have Benzes and big houses. That's just how I believe. If you're a person, if you've gave your commitment to something, then to me, all those dollars, that Benz and everything, that big house, that could go to the less fortunate because that's a commitment you made. To me, as Colin Kaepernick, if you made a commitment to I should know you say, let's see what he do with the money. Let's see what he do with the money.
He's been doing stuff with the money.
I don't know.
Giving back.
Not in my research.
Oh my God.
Not in my research.
You're not doing the right research then.
I don't know what. The funny thing is, I don't know what you looking at because I've done research about this whole Cap shit.
He didn't do it, but he wasn't doing it
before all this. And like I said, he was whatever. I don't want to OD on him, but. This is not a person I'm riding for personally. Again, Malcolm Jenkins, Bennett brothers, Marshawn Lynch. I'm riding for y'all.
He bought wins.
Everybody else, I don't know.
Situation. He's like, I don't understand. I don't understand why he can't ride for it. Like, do you see what he's riding for? Like, if you're not gonna ride with Coppin, like, but what would he ride? Like, what he's doing though? Like, you can't. I understand how you're knocking it though. But
I just think it was an opportunity. It's not Kaepernick. It's us as the people. We confused it. Because. And then my fault, we almost over because most of the people who got so into this don't know football. Like as far as they don't watch football, so they don't know Colin Kaepernick.
It was easy for them not to watch football. It was easy.
But I guarantee you, if most people knew Colin Kaepernick, if most people do their due diligence, I'm not even gonna get into it, but look at a Colin Kaepernick story with him and Alden Smith. Look that up. Look up Colin Kaepernick and what happened with him and Alden Smith.
If that's the case, then Malcolm Little would have stayed Malcolm Little and never became Malcolm X. If that's the case, then if they would have like, hey, look what he did before, you can't trust that.
No, it's just the characteristics of the person, of the human. Evolution. Look at it. Look at the characteristics. I don't believe people change. You want to believe people change? Me personally, I don't believe. Just in general, I know we can alter, but the characteristics of who we are who we are. And for me, I just don't believe that same person is, I don't know. I don't like it.
Evolution, baby.
All right, man. Man, time goes so fast, man. We gonna see y'all real soon, man. By next time I see y'all, my man Dak might have $200 million.
I hope so.
200. Give Dak $200 million.
Give him 220. Give him 220.
I'm hearing Bryce Harper want $400 million too. Woo!
Get that to Dak too.
I'm hearing Bryce want $4.
You can't pay nobody else.
200 for Dak. Hey, man. Love y'all, man. We out of here like the great Jimmy V say. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Ev, my brother.
You already know.
200 for Dak. 200 million.
Hey!